Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I am so sorry that I am this late with the Belle Collective. So I'm spitting everywhere. Um, I'm late with the Belle Collective review. Girl, tomorrow, today is Thursday. Tomorrow, the new episode comes on. It really slipped my mind, y'all. Like, I started watching it the other day, like some day, like, when did the show come out? Friday? And I think I started watching it Saturday. And then I stopped, and then I just never went back. And then it slipped my mind, and then when somebody mentioned it today in the comments about, are you gonna do the Bell Collective review? And I was like, oh. So here we are. Okay. I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. Okay, so they're going to New Orleans. You know, Latisha, Latisha, you are messy boots. Latisha, you are messy. When I tell you JJ was wrapping Glenn up, girl, and the thing is, let me tell you something. Reading, especially when you read with the truth, that's the best read. When you can read somebody with the truth, girl, that's a read. Okay? JJ was wrapping Glenn up with the truth. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Okay. They're going to New Orleans. I did not know New Orleans was that close to Jackson. Of course, I put it in my maps. I was like, how close is Jackson? Because anytime like I see the people on reality TV take like bus trips, I'm like, girl, it must be close. Um, that's in my head because I'm thinking, girl, because I would not, I would hope it would be close enough because I would not want to be cramped on a bus for hours and hours and hours and hours. I think it's like 2 hours and like 30 minutes away, New Orleans from Jackson. I was like, oh, that's real close. So anyways, they're on a bus to New Orleans. They stopped by a plantation. I think it was called Whitney Plantation. Um, 13, I think the lady said it was 1,300 acres. I could see someone taking a visit there and it being really emotional. I could see that. Latrice, she feels disrespected. Um, that Cliff went to go talk to LATEISHA and didn't tell her. Okay, girl. There are so many ways to look at this situation. The first one is we just gonna talk, girl. We just gonna talk because I don't have time to be trying to go order by order. Okay, scene by scene. Latrice is either upset at Cliff, because she probably thinks if she pulled a stunt and went and talked to another man, even if it was the husband of one of the wives, Cliff would probably have something to say if he didn't know. Like if Cliff had found out that Latrice had went and talked to a man, married or not, I could see Cliff having an issue. So a part of me feels like that's probably why Latrice has an issue, because I know that he would have an issue if I did the same thing. Girl. If it got back to Cliff that oh, I saw Latrice talking to so and so. Well, you out there talking to another man, right? I can see Cliff feeling that way. Another thing is a part of me felt like Latrice was playing in Cliff's face. Because when she brought it up in the room again about Cliff, about her not knowing that he was going to talk to LATEISHA, Cliff, it looked like Cliff was caught off guard. Like, what are you talking about? Like, and he basically said, like, I'm not playing this game. Like, don't play with me. Like I told you, like we talked about this, you already knew. And I was like, oh girl, I feel like Latrice. And the way she tried to kind of like maneuver in the conversation, like, okay, whatever. You got an attitude? What you got an attitude for? I feel like Latrice was trying to. I feel like Latrice did know that Cliff was going to talk to LATEISHA, and she tried to pull a scene, you know, for the show, and Cliff wasn't down with it. I feel like that's what happened. Um, they're planning Glendale's birthday party the same day. I'm assuming what Latrice meant was the opening of their they have a restaurant. I don't know I think it might be open now, but they as far as like the show, at this time on the show, they were building the restaurant. And I think at that time, that's what I said. She just said all Latrice said was, um, Glenn, like Cliff should have told her. I'm sorry that they were not play that. She wish she would have known that they were planning Glenn's birthday party on the day of her opening, her opening day. So the only thing I could think of was it must be the restaurant that's opening, and they're planning Cliff is letting Glenn have his birthday there on the same day, right? Um, Letitia, Letitia, you are messy, messy, like messy, messy, like to the point where So Gucci should have probably tugged on Letitia's wig just for a little bit. Let me tell you something. You don't have to understand a situation to respect a situation. So if So Gucci is telling you that I don't want to, I can't be around, I don't feel like, girl, dealing with Selena, even if you don't understand it, I would think that Letitia would have enough respect for the situation to be like, listen, it is what it is. Now, I think where the complication comes into play is they're shooting a show, right? So they're shooting a show, and at first it did sound like Selena and So Gucci couldn't be around each other. And it went from sounding like legally they couldn't be around each other to they can be around each other. It's just that So Gucci don't want to be around Selena. And so I'm assuming now, because we have seen them around each other a few times, that it's just that Selena doesn't want to be around. So Gucci doesn't want to be around Selena. But even with them shooting a show, I think Letitia is taking the messy route, right? Because now you're getting in the middle of what your friend is telling you, and it's like you don't care. And because you don't understand it, you don't care. And so since I don't understand, I'm still gonna invite her anyways. But see, that's how you get cursed out, Letitia. Because I just told you, I done told you and 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 told you that I don't want to be around her. And you keep doing what, class? Bringing her around. Girl. It's one thing for her just to pop up, but you keep bringing her around. It would be better if Latrice brought her around. But it seems like Letitia is the one that keeps bringing her around. And she even said that even when she invited Selena to the house later in the episode, she basically said something along the lines of she's just a Southern belle and she's gonna basically invite people. She's gonna invite who she wants to invite, and whatever's going on in the court order that ain't got nothing to do. She can't do. She ain't got nothing to do with it. That's what I'm saying. Like you're ignoring. I don't know. I just feel like Letitia, girl. If So Gucci cuts Letitia out, it's a cursing that's well deserved. Girl. Even if you don't understand the ones and twos of what's going on, and then even with JJ on some real stuff, like even if they're not telling you all the details of what's going on, like you still need to respect it. You know what I'm saying? And with JJ saying when he says like, girl, it's a family matter, we dealing with it with the family. And then another thing too, I'll say this. I have gotten to the point, believe it or not, as nosy and as messy as I can be, I have gotten to the point where I feel like once things become legal, like it's just like even with them shooting a reality TV show, like this is a reality TV show, but then girl, there's reality. So it's like once the girls start to go a legal route and we really at the courthouse and people could really go to jail or get lawsuits, then that's when it's kind of like, okay, girl, like we can't push this any further because even though this is a reality show, girl, a bitch could end up in jail. Somebody could end up owing somebody money. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying across. I'm talking about across the board. Whether it's Candace versus Michael Darby, Karen versus the state of Maryland, girl Shannon, girl versus the house she ran into. You know, so Gucci versus whatever lawsuit. I just feel like once it becomes legal, it's like I don't. You have to respect them for not wanting to talk about certain things because now it's a legal matter. You know. Um, what else? Girl, did y'all hear when Latrice told Cliff, "You better sit your weak ass down somewhere"? I said, "Oh, girl, when did Latrice start talking to Cliff like that?" I said, "I guess she must. I guess she must be tired of looking like a fool on TV and getting snatched up." Hello, girl. That, once you get tired, honey, you'll start cursing his ass out. Right? I bet you. Okay, you better do like Tina did to Ike, and wore his ass out in the back of that limousine. Anyways, so the next day, so Gucci had a private chef come and cook breakfast. I thought that was so weird because if this is Letitia's trip, girl, I don't know. Latisha, I feel like Latisha is just giving me stunts and shows. I like Latisha. I think she's funny as hell. Um, Gorgeous girl, but she just gives me stunts and shows. Even down to that goddamn brunch. When I tell you the back of that room where people could display their businesses was empty as hell. The only people that had something up was Letitia, Latrice, and it was somebody else. Was it Akeisha? Everybody, the rest of the room was completely empty. Like, what are you running to the point where you travel to another city, another state, girl? And this is supposed to be a brunch in New Orleans, a co-ed brunch, and this is a time for people to show their businesses down to a TV show. That's the best type of one of the best, right? Type of advertisement. And they get down to New Orleans, and girl, only the people who show up are the people that's really in the cast. I said, what is going on? Um, so even at the brunch, here's another example. Letitia knew that Selena was going to be at the brunch. She didn't tell So Gucci or JJ. You see what I'm saying? Messy starter. So they get to the brunch. Selena is the greeter. They walk in and they have the Bells at one table and the gents at another table. Girl, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's one of those sticky situations because we're shooting a show and we know how this works. I don't know. I just feel like it's messy. Like Letitia, girl, like, girl, you doing a lot. Like, it's like you want to get cursed out. Like, girl, you want to get cursed out. Anyways, um, JJ and Selena, I mean JJ and Saguchi leave. They left. Oh girl, I forgot to tell y'all this. I don't know if this is true or not, but the people say, girl, so now girl, thank y'all for telling me what was going on. You know I don't keep up with these people outside of the show. Girl, they said Selena has a YouTube page, allegedly. Selena has a YouTube page, and they said that she was down to the YouTube girl spilling all the alleged tea. And she said that I think JJ used to knock her upside her head, and there was some whole bunch of other shit. And so I think that's more so it's just not about the fight that happened between So Gucci and Selena. It's also Selena was allegedly down to the YouTube streets, girl, telling her story. And so that's that. Because I was like, because I for the life of me, I could not. I knew it had to be something. I could not understand. Girl, it's like, how do we come back to a new season of Belle Collective and JJ is this worked up over like being around Selena? Girl, the fight happened. Y'all been, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you so worked up now? And now it makes sense because they said Selena was down to the YouTube honey girl, letting the girls know the real juicy tea. I said, oh my God. But I don't know. That's what the cousins is telling me, honey. Okay. Um, and that JJ ain't the person who we think that he is. Whew-wee. Oh yeah, so JJ and so Gucci leave. I would have left too. I would have left too because at this point, if I was JJ or Selena, both of, girl, I would be pissed off because they're not like y'all playing in my face, girl. Like y'all playing in my face now. Like it's one thing, okay, we have to be in the same room because we film. Because at this point, girl, I know they know, like, girl, Selena on the show. But girl, you gonna sit us at the same table? It probably would have went so much smoother if Selena, if JJ and So Gucci probably sit at the same table. But I don't know because JJ do not want to be around Selena, so he probably would have been pissed off even if Selena wasn't at the table with So Gucci or him. He still would have been pissed off and ready to go home. Anyways, I put the room. The room is empty. Marie got pissed off because she didn't have a banner up. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little sleepy. We're gonna get done with this review though. Um, the only thing I will say is that in this situation, it sounded like Marie should have sent the stuff over and they would have set it up for Marie. I don't know if Marie thought that they were going to print out, girl, you know, the board and print out all the stuff and set it up. It's Marie, did you send the shit? Okay. Did you send the items that they needed in order to set it up? They could have set it up for you, but if you didn't send anything for them to set up, then girl, we can't set it up. So that's why I feel like that was supposed to happen. LATEISHA probably sent her stuff. I think it was Latrice probably sent her stuff, and then they just set it up for them. But did you send your shit for them to set up? Anyways, um, they get back home. So Gucci, so Gucci is a gym rat. She has to work out. That's what I'm talking about, girl. So Gucci's like, we have to work out. So they do a little workout. Girl, did so Gucci say lift your girl? She had them on the ground and she had them doing exercises with their legs. And she said, lift your leg up like you about to piss. Did she say that? I said, wait, what? Girl, I said, what she just say? I said, lift your leg up like you gotta piss. I said, okay. Now lift your leg up like you pissing. I think that's what she said. And then Marie Monroe. Marie, I'm not gonna let you play in my face. Okay. Marie is a messy starter, right? Marie could probably be a good time. Marie, I think the exercise they were doing could help your buttocks, okay? And Marie said that the BBL is not a BBL. It's my butt, and I don't need it. That's what she said in the confessional. Girl. And Kris Jenner is my mama. And Caitlyn Jenner is my daddy. Girl. Look, Marie, that ain't your nose. That halfway ain't your face. And that ain't your ass. And that's okay. Girl, we all gonna get a little work done. I know I'm good. I'm getting me a little work done too. As soon as I get this weight down, as soon as I can get this weight down, girl, and get my money together, I'm getting me some liposuction. So we all laying on the table. Okay? Girl, you ain't got to lie. Girl, you ain't got to lie to kick it. You ain't got to lie to kick it. Girl. Marie said that's her real ass. Okay. I mean, she says her real ass is her real ass. I wasn't there, so I can't tell you if it's real. If it's real, I mean, it's real because you took the fat from your stomach and put it in your ass. But okay, girl, let me shut up. Marie said her ass is homegrown. As far as I'm concerned, LATEISHA got a BBL. Marie got a BBL. So JJ is in the confessional because he fed up. He fed up with. Oh baby, when I tell you, Cliff does not like Willie. Girl, he said it at least 3 or 4 times this episode. He does not like Willie. Cliff can't stand Willie, and I think Willie just kind of letting it slide. Like I'm not about to argue with this nigga. It's so funny because Glenn said at one point in the episode, see, we can be like men, like this is what men do. We can sit down and talk. But girl, y'all gonna be busting windows out the walls in a couple of episodes. Wasn't that gonna be Glenn and Willie about the tussle? Girl, trying to knock each other heads off their shoulders. Girl, I said, y'all kill me. Y'all always trying to act like niggas ain't emotional, but girl, y'all be the first one girl gang banging. Y'all kill me. It's just the women. The women's be so emotional, girl. Y'all niggas be just as emotional, girl. Y'all think because y'all not crying, girl, y'all not emotional. But girl, here we go with another group of men. It was love and hip hop Huntsville. It was love and marriage Huntsville. Martell, Maurice, Marceau, all them that are about to mess up Madani. And now we got on the other show on Girl. In future episodes, I think it's gonna be Glenn and Willie. Some of the men gonna almost get into a fight. Probably get into a fight. Anyways, child. When I tell you JJ was fed up with Glenn, and he was basically like, "How you gonna tell?" That's like, I'm gonna tell you, I have not heard JJ curse one time since JJ has been on Love and Marriage. Not Love and Marriage. What's the show called? Belle Collective. Girl, I have not heard JJ curse one time since he has been on Belle Collective. You know, he gonna say, "Gosh darn it, God darn it, girl." 50,000 times, but he ain't gonna never drop no cuss word. That's how I knew he was fed up with Glenn shit. I can't remember all what he said, but he said something along the lines of, "How you gonna tell me about my shit when your shit messed up? God darn it! You need to try to keep a job, keep a damn job, or find a darn job. You worried about mine?" Oh, he said, "Family matters. Don't say family matters business, and we gonna figure it out." But Glenn, you need to shut your ass up and mind your business. Latrice, they talked to Latrice about whether or not she's gonna have a baby. Latrice don't want no babies, girl. And she said basically, long story short, she feels like she's gonna be a married single woman. Girl, you are. Girl, you gonna drop that baby, and girl, you gonna be stuck raising that baby. Cliff is old, girl. Cliff is old school, old school, old school. Y'all ain't caught on to the game yet. Cliff ain't about to be at his old ass age in the house rocking a baby all night long. Anyways, did y'all notice Latrice and Marie started joking with each other? So that's a step in the right direction. The doorbell rings, and LATEISHA gets up and goes to the door, and it's Selena. They come back down. They come back because at this point they're in the backyard. They're in the backyard, just talking around the pool. And the guys went to a restaurant, to a bar, and Tisha walk in the back with Selena. You hear her say, "What?" And I said, "You know she knows she messy." Because the only thing she could say was, "What? What you mean, what? You know what the fuck is what?" Anyways, child. So LATEISHA says, "We got to fix this." Talking about Selena and So Gucci. No, we don't. We ain't got to fix shit. The court's going to fix it. Girl. Anyways, JJ, girl, I want to play with JJ. I'm gonna play it, girl. I'm gonna play it. Girl, JJ basically says family matters will work, family matters out without outsiders trying to tell us what to do. And then he started going. He told Cliff. Let me tell you what he told. What he told Glenn. Listen to this shit. This is what he told Glenn.
Family matters will work. Family matters out without outsiders trying to tell family what to do. That's just like me trying to tell you, you shouldn't have got there and went off the shore. You should have stayed your ass working. Goddamn it, LATEISHA, goddamn it, was right. You know damn well, and you gonna up and leave the shore like that when you know you got a child and y'all supposed to be handling your goddamn it, where they can go to the doctor, have insurance and come, where she won't have to pay $4,000 to get her procedure done. You wrong. Now, I would be wrong trying to tell you that when you got your own feelings about how you want to do things. I like JJ, but I like Willie.
Okay. Now I'd be wrong if I told you was a sorry ass nigga who not taking care of your responsibilities, and now your wife over there probably with breast cancer and she ain't gonna be able to pay for it because your ass done quit your job like a sorry ass nigga who ain't got no family at the goddamn house. Now I'd be wrong if I said that shit, right? You see what I'm saying? I don't think LATEISHA has breast cancer. I think she had to go for a little to get the girls checked and all that good stuff, right? But I think LATEISHA's okay. Hopefully she's okay. But yeah, when I tell you when JJ said that, I was over here screaming, girl. I said, get her. I said, get her, JJ. But I'm gonna tell you the funniest thing about the whole thing, girl. I'm not gonna lie. Glenn had me hollering too because, girl, I don't know. I don't know if he was putting a piece of fish on some bread. I don't know if that was fish. I don't know if that was boudin on a cracker. I don't know what it was. But the whole time JJ was reading, girl, Glenn was just sitting there like, imagine this is the piece of bread, this is the fork, and he just sitting there, girl, just putting the food on the bread while he getting read. Like, girl, I'm not worried about this nigga. Oh, Joe. Anyways, and so Gucci and Selena, they ask, Selena says that they need to talk alone. And so she asks all the ladies to leave, and then they pretty much went off, and it's to be continued. So we'll learn, we'll get back and not learn. We'll talk about what was said in the next episode because that's where it went off. All right, y'all. That was pretty much it. If I've skipped anything, girl, we'll talk about it next week. All right, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.